estate has changed my life to the point that I just want to help any and everybody understand the power of it. Hi everybody, I'm Sherry Washington and I am from Chicago, Illinois. I think my story truly begins when I found out that I was going to be a teenage mom at 15 years old. The counselor called me in her office and she said, you might as well drop out. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to be on our tax dollars. You're going to be on welfare. And then I came home and I was talking to my mom and I was just crying and she was like, no, that's not you. That may be for somebody else, but that's not what's going to happen to you. And my mother, she was just like my backbone and she was my help. And so from there, I graduated with my class senior year and then I went on to college to become a teacher, what I always had desired to do. So when I got into the education system, I figured out that it was still flawed, right? There was still some things that needed some work. 2019, I went to see Eric Thomas. I took my daughter to one of his events and Jamal King came on stage. Well, I went to high school with Jamal. So Jamal told this story. What really stuck with me was he said, I'm a multi-millionaire in real estate. And I said, what? And I was like, well, if he could do it, I can do it. And so he continued with the story and I couldn't hear anything else. All he says is, if you want to figure out how I did it, meet me in the back and sign up for my class. And I immediately got out of my seat, grabbed my purse, and I took off to the back because I needed to know what I was missing, what I was doing wrong. So we went to the houses, we went through the process, and I was hooked. At the time, I was an assistant principal for Chicago Public Schools. Well, my principal was removed, and so when that happens, the principal decides who they keep and who they don't. I got a new woman principal, and so day 2, she decided, like, I know you've done a lot of great things for the school, but you and I won't be a good fit. And when I tell you, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because had she not let me go, I can't say that I would have took off running with the information that Jamal had given me. And I can remember 2019, November, I purchased the house. In December, I purchased another house and I renovated those houses with the information that he gave me. This journey is nothing short of amazing. I'm on a mission. I want to give back the way Jamal has given back to me. Real estate allowed me the opportunity. Thank my mother for just being there, for being the rock. That's why it was so vital for me to buy her a car and now buy her a home. Real estate is also going to help me purchase a building to start my school for children, because I feel like it starts at the foundation to be able to provide a system that will allow children to be creative, to thrive in an environment that the public schools don't allow them to do. Real estate has changed my life to the point that I just want to help any and everybody understand the power of it. Just the fact that I have worked 20-something years saving in a traditional way in a 401k, and then I come in 2.5 years and surpassed my pension, and my 401k should explain it all. There is nothing more life-changing than real estate.